What's up guys, it's Andrew. So in this video I want to go over training that is logical as far as being something that should be thought about being trained. It would make sense in the real world to have it in your toolbox, but the issue is the execution of the training, the execution of understanding the fundamentals, the psychology, and all that goes behind it. So, I chose this video because child protection is something that the world needs more of. And being able to have a dog do it is a great thing. So, let's jump into this, shall we? So you see the kid, it's actually two kids, they're on the playground, and this guy approaches them, right? And he comes up just out of nowhere. Before this even happens, that dog should be alerting that kid that, hey, this guy's a possible threat, because that guy should be having chemical reactions inside the body, sweating at the presence of the dog, sweating at the mind frame of, hey, can I get away with this? What I'm about to do? It's going to cause psychological things to happen. It's going to cause physical things to happen. He's going to be sweating. He's going to be releasing a certain scent that the dog can pick up on and detect as a threat. That right there should not happen. That dog should be, okay, if he's a threat, I'm going to engage, reaching out automatically if he sees him as a threat, or he's going to give the kid an alert that, hey, I want to engage. The kid makes a decision, but that right there should not happen. The kid did not command the dog at all. The dog did not self-aware of the situation. It did not make the call of its own judgment of what to do. So both flawed on the dog's training and on the handler, because someone should make the call as to, hey, what this dog does. That right there should not happen. No one should ever touch your dog. Now notice how the dog is looking at the guy's face. Yes, you can see a lot in the guy's face as far as his eyes, because his eyes will tell you where he's thinking about moving to. For instance, if he wants to grab the child's arm, he's going to look touch the arm. But also, that dog should have its head more on a swivel, be watching the arms, because that right there, any kind of movement, that dog should be like, okay, I'm ready to attack. Notice how the kid's looking at the dog. This is a routine. That kid, in a real life situation, should be looking towards that guy. That dog should be making other kinds of signals to let that kid know, to indicate that that's threat or a threat presence. See the knife poured out? That dog should have engaged already. That dog should have been going towards that subject when that subject's arm was going in to get the knife to begin with. That dog should have already been out. That kid should have not have told the dog to engage, because at that point it's already too late. Now this right here, the kid in the actual video is telling the guy to step back. But what's flawed is, if the guy's stepping back, you should not be stepping forward. You should be keeping that gap if he's giving you that gap. The only thing that should be filling that gap is the dog. You should feed him a leash, length at least, which is up to 6 feet, to keep the guy back. And then you should have that guy step at least another 3 to 4 feet away from the dog, Because watch what happens here. See how the dog is turning the keep, but the kid's not turning with the dog. You should never have it so your back is towards the subject. You should never have your dog, see how the leash is taking you up in the leash. That dog should not be that close. That dog should not be on that side. That dog should be more towards where that green grass patch is, because that's in between the subject and the dog. Subject should not be. The subject should not be stepping into that dog. That dog should be stepping into that subject. Now, this, if you watch my Facebook page and the videos I post there, I'm gonna break this down in a personal video to the guys who actually watch stuff on my personal account as far as Facebook goes, on targeting, because this is a targeting issue right here. And right there, see, the dog goes in, but notice where the dog's going. He's going for the armpit, and notice how the guy is able to still fold in. See how close that is to the dog's throat? Targeting, that dog should have went closer to the wrist, because that's what the threat is. It's closer to the threat. It controls that threat better, because that guy could still bend everything from the elbow down. It could still bend that wrist to engage. Now, when I address it on my Facebook page in the video that I'm going to post, I'm going to talk about targeting and what targeting actually means, because there's a misconception of what targeting means. People think targeting means just area. Yes, it's area, but it's also timing as well. Think about it as shooting. When you shooting paper targets, when you're targeting the target, you aim, and it's all about timing and stuff as well. It's not just about pulling the trigger and getting the shot off. See, the guy, I didn't mention it when it happened, but the guy dropped the knife. He didn't drop the knife because of the dog. Even in real life situation, the guy would not be in enough pain to drop the knife, because in the armpit like that, especially in the front, you're not really hitting anything, and now he's moved down to the elbow. The elbow is a little bit more effective. You can get a little bit more pain compliance with the elbow on either side of it. It's best from the back, because in the back, your teeth curl around and actually hit the blood veins and the nerves inside. If from that back side, his teeth are going to be hitting the bone in the back of the elbow. So that right there is why I encourage attacking, or trying to attack, if possible, from the back. And it also allows you to be able to pull, because right now the subject is controlling this whole fight. This right there should not be happening. Even in training, train as if it was real. And in real life, you do not want to walk away from the subject. Notice how the dog's natural instinct. This is not training, this is natural instinct. The dog wants to keep an eye on that threat. So watch it through and think about what I said and see if it makes sense. Dog should have already been hunting on the subject. That should not happen right there. No one touches your dog. No one reaches over your dog, because it's already showing dominance. This dog's already like, hey, I'm being submitted. This guy is now someone watching and loading on the guy. It should have already happened. Right there, the command should have been given. The dog should have told the child of the threat, not the threat. Child telling the dog of the threat. See the dog right there? He knows that it's about to happen because of the routine. In real life, the dog should have been already engaged. The dog is in the routine. It knows that it's going to happen. So why not already have it engaged? Make it more real. Again, that gap. Don't let the dog tangle you. Keep the dog in between you and the threat. When you do target and you let the dog go for the engagement, better targeting, better timing on that target, better effectiveness on the bite. In real life, if that dog would have tagged him where it should have been, then he would actually drop the knife, but the dog didn't. And that right there, don't ever let that happen. Don't ever have your dog pulled off the subject, have the subject remove itself from your presence, not the opposite. Anyway, questions, comments, or concerns, get at us. Drop them in the comments and we'll get at you as soon as possible.